Push the limits. Don't accept their bullshit. People are creatures of habit, and they, if not pushed, will settle into routine, what they're used to, and lack of innovation. So fuck that. Push the limits, question everything, and never fucking take no for an answer. Alright, Saturday afternoon, I'm heading down to spend some time with the parents today. So, time to get in. I haven't taken my car out for a little drive for a little while. So, it's always good to take it out on the open roads. One of the things that I always like to do when I'm driving, obviously I chuck a little bit of music on every now and then to keep like the energy going and the bars and whatnot. Tony Robbins talks a lot about using what he calls no extra time for like reading things and like absorbing knowledge. So for example, I'm going to spend about an hour and a half now while I cruise down the motorway listening to audiobooks and learning a whole bunch of new stuff. And it's no extra time because I have to drive anyway, so I'm not consuming time specifically for reading the books. I listen to my books on 1.5 to 2x speed, which means that a 10-hour book I can get through in about 6-7 hours, which means I can read an entire book almost just on the way and back to my parents today, which is super cool. So that's kind of a more obvious one, but the more subtle ones are that actually in a 10-15 minute Uber ride I can get through maybe a chapter of a book.
The results of your compensation survey with your competitors may show that you pay 10% better than they do, but your employees don't necessarily know that. Determine a way to educate your employees about that fact without sounding too self-congratulatory.
Still love the startup sound every time. Monday, it's actually turned out to be a little bit of a desk-bound day today. I had a couple of weeks where I was operating a little bit below the productivity level that I wanted to hit. So got myself refocused on Sunday, put a plan together for the week, and today I'm kind of just smashing through a lot of stuff desk-based. Yeah, welcome. We're going for dinner tomorrow. Yeah,
tomorrow night. Yeah.
Does Cal know that the tradition when a new person joins the company, they have to pay for dinner?
Yeah.
So finished asset management update with Zach and Cal. Just quickly shooting across now. Got to meet a friend to catch up personally, but then a little bit of business chat as well. 7 AM. Alarm clock has just gone off. Got to get up and mobilise. Got a big meeting this morning with an investor who I got introduced to by chance last week, who's now emailed me last night saying very interested in funding the pipeline plus operational investment in the asset management business plus technology fundraise. So it'll be super exciting to see how that unfolds and if we can push that in the right direction. So we're on hammer and chisel again today. We've got max hammer strength, which is a 45-minute session, focused on quite a lot of weights today. And then I've got an additional 10-minute extra ab workout as well. So the first time I'm doing this workout. Let's see how it goes. Okay, not too bad. that's done. I've got the additional 10-minute ab tack on at the end now, so let's see how that goes. So that's it. Workout done. The ab session wasn't too bad actually. 10 minutes with a little break in between exercise. So I've done slightly more intense ones in the T25 and the insanity workouts, but I think doing that at the end of like a 45-minute weight session was pretty intense. So I've just come over to Aldgate East, Whitechapel area. We're doing basically a site visit. Yeah, it's all stripped out to shell and ready to start kind of developing as soon as the purchase is complete. So pretty awesome. And here's the view from the top floor of the building. Nice little vista of the city and going across to East London. We just quickly popped down into Albert House, which was one of my early acquisitions a few years back. And actually I haven't been in one of my early acquisition properties for probably a couple of years now actually. So it's actually super nice to be in here and see these properties and whatnot. It's kind of a mini trip down memory lane. Just shot over to King's Cross now. We've got a quick lunch to step into with these guys for YouTube. We're just going to chat about the way in which we're going to develop the marketing strategy for the YouTube stuff. So it should be an interesting lunch. So I'm here at St Pancras Square. I like it when they do these sort of water features and stuff like that in squares. When I develop a campus, I can't wait to like design all the grounds and have like these amazing features and places to kind of chill out and whatnot. Gosh, what a day. It is gloomy and raining like crazy outside. And I have not been gloomy, but I have been kept inside, not because it's raining, but because I have been just in back-to-back meetings the entire day. So I hadn't had a chance to do too much recording. I did a couple of little Zoomy bits and whatnot. It's about 8 o'clock. I've got a few things to tie off and smash through this evening. That's it really. Not much of an update actually. But yeah, the weather's terrible. It is Thursday. So far today I've had a finance call. So last week, the corporate finance guys came over from Amsterdam to kind of interrogate the business and kind of really understand how things are working in the different departments, the business model, the opportunities, etc. And right now I'm about to hop onto a call with them. It's kind of the test. Have they really got it? Have they innovated in terms of, you know, the way they want to present this? And, you know, have they been able to create a truly compelling pitch that I feel really captures the essence of what we're achieving and what the big vision of the company is? So before meetings, what I do, even if I'm in the boardroom waiting for the meeting, I've got the music pumping, keep the energy flowing, and just make sure I'm fully psyched up and in the zone, because one of the biggest killers of energy and momentum is sitting down waiting for people to show up. So I always just keep buzzing, and quite often people walk in right when I'm buzzing, which is amazing. It's always a great start to a meeting.
So we're here meeting some guys as we get us back. And the key thing to all of that was Tinder tips.
It was, yeah, because Martin introed us to, and the main purpose of the introduction was because he's 50 and he wants to understand about my Tinder game. So I have developed the most amazing Tinder dating system, which fucking just smashes it out the park. And within 2 days of implementing my strategy, he is closing left, right, and center and giving me updates on WhatsApp every single freaking day.
That's a separate video right there, just on the Tinder. Now we go on to the #1 video.
Oh my god, I need to do it.
You need to do it.
Yeah,
absolutely, done.
Fine. And what was the content of our meeting with them?
I can't even remember, to be honest. It was like, this is who we are, this is how you do Tinder. Oh, by the way, do you know anyone who's got any money? Literally, yeah.
I love it, I love it. Tinder, lesson, Tinder closes deals, and not just business deals. So when Nancy and I first met, it was to have a quick business chat and all the rest of it. That was how we were introduced. So we met up for a casual bite to eat in Busaba, Etai. That was exactly a year ago today. So we have arranged to meet up at the same restaurant at the same time. I drove that night, even though it was just around the corner. So I've driven this night, and maybe she'll actually come home with me in my car today. But anyway, let's see how it goes. So it's after dinner, and she is coming back with me this time. Morning. It's Friday today. Yeah, Friday morning, a little bit behind schedule today. Got to sleep a little bit late. Got a quick session in the gym. Luckily, it's only a 27-minute workout today, which means I can fit it in very quickly before heading out. The workout complete. Right now, I am just gonna do a warm down from the session. Yeah. I didn't have a chance to do my sessions in the morning, but I've enrolled my Uber driver, and we've got it on the main speaker, so we can just get it done on the way over.
I will believe, not doubt.
I will believe, not doubt.
I will create, not destroy.
I will create, not destroy.